Okay, as I've got a bit of relative quiet, I'm going to go through each of the characters and show you how they're modded up. So I just changed Rex up, try and speed him up so he can get his tenacity up early. You see 211 speed, that's it's not amazing, but it's pretty quick, and it's probably quick enough to beat Palps, who seems to be the one guy that can rinse me before he can. Certainly it's usually enough to be quicker than Maul. As soon as you get the tenacity up, the Sith that rely on their like big nasty AoEs early on, yeah, you take the sting right out of them with that. So Rex was he's turned out to be a really good leader. I knew he was good from my droid times, because he was just a nightmare because droids rely on crits and he feeds off them. So yeah, that's Rex as it is. Just got his last bit of gear today as well. So this this last spot, sorry, fifth man here, I alternate between Anakin, who I actually just had him for a raid team, but he's sort of come on leaps and bounds once I put him into this. He provides some valuable DPS, which you don't often get. Certainly I've been playing with my droids, which are all about grinding, but you really need it for some of the people that are out there because they just have so many hit points, and people like the Chase combo, they just heal it all away. So you need some DPS to try and keep something down, and he can do that. And obviously, if you start losing someone, like when Nihilus zaps K2 at halfway through the game, he gets a chance to go beast mode on him. He doesn't get a lot of crits because they're always cloaked, thanks to Zol. But he's not a bad option. I've just swapped all his crit damage for offense as well. That was something I'm going through now. I've had to go and make a first order team just so I could get the crit, the offense mods. Crits are useless now. It seems like the top tier players, you get a mod that will be like, oh, secondary plus 3.62% critical chance, and you'll think, damn, didn't want that. Because there's so many people. Zaris, she was like the first one to really feed off crits. Crit somebody with Zaris, and they'll heal some health off of it. Now you've got Zol, who you know, anybody under his team that gets critted, he'll take he'll stealth up. Then you got General Kenobi, crit one of his muckers and he'll start to taunt. So they've really, it's not even nerfed. They've made like critical damage just a waste of time now. It's becoming, at this level, it's becoming a point where you don't want it. You don't want any sort of crit chance whatsoever. And so with that in mind, I just thought I'll just try and beef up his basic damage with some offense mods. Zaris, yeah, she's been a mainstay of mine for a little while now. What you really want, a lot of people don't clock this, what you really want on her is high speed. People think health, but in fact she's quite healthy as it is. I've just swapped her mod so that her speed's been dropped a little bit, but she's still just 198. She's nearly 200. Yeah, you want her quick because every time she finishes a turn, she takes some buffs off, and between her and Rex, you don't really need to worry about the not takes buffs, takes debuffs. You don't need to worry about the debuffs from the other team. So yeah, she keeps everybody quite healthy. And of course, her Zeta ability that will, if you check it out here, her Zeta ability, every time you get critically hit, you get like 20% max health back, and that's a big deal. So that keeps people alive, and it punishes people for critting you. Especially with Sith teams as well, because a lot of the Sith members don't really have any high DPS. They're all grindy teams, so they'll only hit you for like, they'll do like a crit for like 4k and you'll get 3k of that back. Not bad at all, not bad. K2, so again, mainstay of my droids. He proved to be really, really useful. Dude can take some abuse. I've smacked him up for protection, as much protection as possible, because his Zeta ability gives him 1% max protection whenever he takes damage. That's really pump, if I'm honest. 1% max protection. So I mean, check this dude out. He's got no protection there. Where have I put his protection? So okay, he's got decent lump of protection there. Got a little bit more here. Yeah, all told, check out his stats. Dude's sitting on 37, almost 38k protection, which means every time he gets hit, 1% of that, he's recovering 380 protection. Thereabouts, 378. You think about how much even the wimpiest shot is. All that does is every time he gets hit, it basically takes 380 odd damage off the hit. Against like a 24k crit, that's not going to do anything at all. I'm kind of hoping they'll do something about that, because 1% protection is, it's just, no, it's not worth it at all. I put it on because I was a hardcore droid player and I wanted to show people on some other videos if it made any difference. With Zaris, he becomes a little bit better. Yeah, with Zaris, he's good because if he gets critted, he heals some of that as well. So he heals a bit of health and then recovers a bit of protection, which isn't too bad. And then the jewel in the crown here. Right, so I've really struggled with the sort of mods to put on him. I think I'm going to swap him all to offense because that crit damage isn't worth it. But he does provide DPS, which you don't see a lot of. Now this is a good example of power creep. I remember trying to boost Tebow's potency up. He's supposed to have quite a high natural potency, and I was like well impressed when I got like to 70% potency or something. This dude, he's got one pair of potency mods. Yeah, granted that's got the 24% potency on there, but look, where is it? Potency 92.49%. I mean, it's easy with potency mods to get him over 100% potency. Why? Why have they done that? Why do you need something to be so massively potent? That's just power creep. Hold on, this guy's got a grenade that doesn't cause damage, it just causes effects, so let's give him stupid high potency. Well, all you're doing is you just like messing with the balance of things. He doesn't need that. He sticks stupid amounts of buffs on people. You don't need to make it super reliable, because people still get like a natural 15% resistance chance anyway. Anyway, that's my team. I've probably already gone on too much. I'm already boring myself. Let's see if I can still get the fight, or if he's moved, or if somebody else has bumped me. Oh, the anticipation. Okay, we're in. So you see, straight away, he came off, he's still got me, he still didn't get Rex, but that's alright. We'll do that. So he's in available target. This is something that was quite hard for me to deal with. The fact that I couldn't pick my targets. I was used to it. I was being able to focus down, but you can't really pick your target unless, like this. There we go. Now here's a nice one. If you throw something grenade at somebody that has counter, then when K2 does his assist, they don't get a counter, so you can still hurt people like Fives or Dooku using it. That's what I wanted, was the ability block on Nihilus, because in fact I think he's already stunned with it. Okay, so who else do we want an ability block on? Let's have a look. Right, I don't know if he's hit me yet. So he's got an ability block now. Happy days, I'm not going to get AoE from him. Stay on Nihilus for a bit. He's the most immediate. So ideally what I would do is get a speed down for him. It's a bit disappointing that K2 didn't do his counter well. It's about hit. Yeah, difficult. Electric taking some time. Okay. So hopefully I can daze him to stop his counter. Yeah, happy days. And now... Oh, that's a shame. Now even though he's going to probably get... Oh, he didn't get it, so I thought he was going to get made vulnerable. I forget what that is. Exposed. Sarah straight after it wipes it exposed away, so you're already starting to take away a little bit of that negative. Nice tactical heal. Get back over here. Is he trying you get. Sort Rex out. And shut up for a bit, and you'll just see that I did need to take B2 on this, but it doesn't matter, I should be able to get away with it. Any debuff he hasn't got, he's got it now. Trying to fall apart from no effects on the days, that's what we like. Just make sure he's dead. Nice big pokey damage there. Sidious, I don't really rate him. He's good in a Zeta team because he can have his damage over time, but Austin doesn't really have what's needed. Get used to those dodges. Another one, there's a surprise. Avoid his counter. It's alright. I've got Yaris here to make some. And we're back up to 4. It's good talking. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep hitting short. Until I can get a days off from KC. And now I don't need to worry about any sort of times or anything. You'll see it in the gate. I'm 1 on 5. I've got a minute left because I've been talking for a bit. But you can see that with this build, it's so resilient. You've got such a reliable front on K2 and such good cooling from Zaris. And then Rex speeding people out and killing all the debuff from him. It's just very, very survivable. That's what you need. All teams are all based on the grind. And if you can grind better than they can, you win. Shit blast. Full health, everybody on full health, all 5 standing. That wasn't like it wasn't a top 10 game, but it wasn't it's somebody I've met in the top 10, so it's not a sort of low level one. But yeah, that's about all I have to say as to where I've gone with my new, is it a meta team? I don't know. It's an anti-Sith team because that's what it's been built from the ground up. I have experimented with Plo Koon as a leader as well. He was good. Plo Koon, Rex, and then the other 3. But other than that, by all means, if anybody wants to see anything else in that 5th man or got any suggestions for me, because I'm alternating between B2, Anakin, and 5s at the moment, Zetaed 5s, and I can't really find. I've got Xylo in the background ready to go. But that is all from me. Laters.